Have you ever wondered what your pool service is doing when they walk around your pool and pour different chemicals into it? Have you ever thought, well, what are these chemicals? What do they do to my pool? What do they do to my family when we use the pool? Well, there's a number of chemicals that are needed to keep your pool water clean and hygienic. But the one that we're going to focus on today is one of the main ones, and that's the acid. The acid's used primarily to manage what's called the pH of your pool water. Ideally, the pH of your pool water should be as close to 7.4 as possible. This is because 7.4 is the same pH level as the mucus within your eyes. Here at Green Turtle, we specialise in pool services. So what does the pH of your pool water have to do with the surface of your pool? Well, the pool water chemistry can be the best friend to your pool surface, or it can also be its worst enemy. You get the chemistry wrong and it can reduce the life of your surface by years. If you've got a traditional pool surface, then an acidic pool results in the rapid etching and corrosion of the pool surface, as well as corrosion of the pool equipment. Here at Green Turtle, we specialise in fiberglass-based surfaces. One of the many advantages of fiberglass finishes is that they're inert to any form of chemical attack caused by your pool water or by your pool service company. To illustrate just how inert our different surfaces are compared to a traditional pool surface, we pour undiluted, pure muriatic acid onto each surface and compare the after effects. This is called the acid test, and the purpose of this test is to illustrate the effects of 3 years worth of acidic water on your pool surface. We're going to do this experiment for each of our 3 fiberglass-based surfaces and compare the effects of the acid on these surfaces against the traditional diamond brite plaster-based finish. So first up is diamond brite. So we pour a little bit of neat muriatic acid onto our traditional pool surface sample. You can see an immediate effect. The bubble in there is the acid etching away at the pool surface. If we let the acid now sit for 1 minute, that simulates 3 years worth of abuse of the pool surface. And then we rinse the acid away just with water. We dilute it and rinse it away. You can see, even just after 1 minute, the exposure of the surface structure around, and that is damage to your surface. It's got a rough finish to it as well. That's what you will feel on your feet and your hands in a pool that has an etched pool surface. Next up is our entry-level surface. It's microglass. This is a sprayed on surface, sprayed directly on top of a traditional pool surface. And you can see there, with the pouring of the same acid, left for the same time, sits for a minute, there's no reaction whatsoever, no bubbling, no etching or anything. So we do the same thing after the minute, dilute the acid, wipe it off, and no impact whatsoever. No etching, no discoloration, nothing. Third sample is our Sprayvex. Sprayvex is applied on top of a chopped fiberglass surface, which is put on top of a traditional pool surface. Again, the acid here, no reaction whatsoever. It actually gathers as a single drop. Sits for a minute, it's just sat there. We now again dilute it with the water, wipe it off. Again, no etching, no discoloration, nothing at all. Still smooth to the touch. Finally is our premium product. This is chopped fiberglass surface with AquaGuard 5000 applied. Again, acid, zero reaction whatsoever, no bubbling, no etching, Nothing. This is the perfect definition of chemically inert. Let it sit for the 1 minute, and as before, rinse off the acid with water, wipe it away. Nothing. No etching, no discoloration, nothing. So if we now summarize and directly compare a traditional pool surface to all three of our glass-based finishes, as we've just demonstrated, a traditional pool surface is easily etched, whereas all three of our surfaces show no signs of etching whatsoever. A traditional pool surface easily cracks, whereas a fiberglass-based finish has strength and thus reduces or prevents cracking. Staining, because a traditional pool surface is mineral based, it's porous, it's rough in nature, it's easily stained, whereas a glass based finish is smooth and impervious and non-porous to debris, so it's very, very stain resistant. Same goes for algae resistance. Traditional pool surface is very vulnerable to algae. Glass based finishes being non-porous, impervious and smooth, very, very resistant to any algae buildup. You get any algae, you just simply brush it off. A traditional pool surface has a design life of between 7 and 10 years. The design life of all of our glass finishes is about 25 years. And then in terms of the warranty, the manufacturer's warranty of all traditional pool surfaces, very, very limited. Our warranty is managed in-house, is labour and material, and fully backed by Green Turtle fiberglass pools.